All right. We're just going to live stream it because it's easier than editing it, and I got plenty of time. Plus, it doubles my double shadowing thing that I like to do. So I'm just live streaming this. If you're new to this live stream, I am traveling, and my vehicle's currently getting worked on. I came down here to this local museum. They said I could record, so I'm going to record and drop it up live here. Ooh, look, another hand operated. I don't think it's a saw though. It's something. And if you'd like to see it, it's in Elk City, and it's $5 to enter the museum. I recommend it. So far, I'm only in the first building of 15, and you definitely should come. Dowels and sports, folks. Hey, has a little end on it. That's the end. Wagon wheels. Look at all the saws. Hand woodworking tools. Way better than whatever. Look, it's a block of ice crusher. What's in it? Oh yeah, it's like a little ice shaver. This heated jacket's awesome right now. I've been wearing it all day. Various jacks. Well, eventually someone will come. That squeaking is incredibly annoying. I'm guessing those are hay balers. I'm not sure. All the lovely squares. Anyhow, for anyone that wants to know, it was in the double digits. It was like 12 degrees this morning, and whew, little polisher, it looks like, right there. I like all the clamps. Look at the clamps. That light's very annoying. The flashing. You guys might not be able to see it. It's actually probably too early for everyone to get on here. Anyhow, I like the brass. Look at the brass right there in that axle. Oh wait, is this? What are these? These look like thread cutters, don't they? Oh, they are thread cutter. Wow, that's a big thread. Look how big that thread is. I don't think that tells it any justice, but look how big that is. It's like huge thread cutters, not little bitty thread cutters. And anyhow, and then there's these pulleys. Actually, we could make something like that. Look at that. That's just two pieces of angle welded together, and then that was put on. I bet they just made for display. I doubt they hold that much weight. But I like this industrial. This here. Oh, it's a miniature. Is that a functional drill rig, or is this a mock-up drill rig? Yeah, well. Anyhow. Here. There we go. Let's see if I can share some. Oh, that's horrible, whatever that noise is. Anyhow. Yep. I'm apparently doing this way too early, and everyone's doing way too much fun stuff on today's moving days, because today is supposed to be Schoolie Palooza. And I'm not there because I don't have a running vehicle. Not due to effort. I'm pretty sure it is the exhaust back pressure valve, and I'm pretty sure it's clogged because, for one, I overfilled it. And whenever I overfilled it, it was more than likely the problem. It probably creates an extra amount of creosote in my bypass on my pistons. Anyhow, today I unhooked it and got the truck out and is driving around. The truck still needs some love. It needs a little thing, but I'm not willing to pay for it right now. I need the truck or the ambulance running, or the RV, whatever you want to call it. It really doesn't matter. Ooh, look at that. Now, I always wonder what these were, because if I always find them, little heart pieces. That one looks like a shear cutter. That one looks like something to do with leather, actually, or horse stuff. Rasp, other things. Do not touch the horse. It's very nice, though. Of course, if anyone comes along, I'm going to put the camera down because no one likes to be live streamed in the face without even knowing about it. So we're going to do that. Saddles. This is a really nice museum. When I lived here back in 2008, we never got up here in time to see the museum open, so we missed it. But, yeah, this is definitely a nice museum. Kind of wish I would have bought the bags. I didn't have to carry my water with me. But there are 15 buildings here. Let's see what else we got here. Popcorn maker, maybe? Wait, what is this? I don't know. It looks like a mill. Oh, hey, there we go. If I look up, I'll see what it was. There's a cream separator. Red milk separator. Ah, okay. Low cream separated. Huh, for separating your cream. Interesting. Western products. Oh, it's a cotton mill, or a cotton pickup thing. Debobber, I do not know the proper term for it, but it's for cotton. There was a lot of cotton out here. Where we lived was on the 325 acres. It was actually my friend's grandpa's property. His family owned it, and it was like what was it? It was 320 acres, what we lived on. It was north of town by about 8 miles. But we had access to that, and we just kind of ran security was there. But he just wanted to know who was coming and who was going. He didn't want us to do anything about them coming or going. So we just kind of did a loose thing. But when there's always something like that, and it's never really what you plan it to be. And of course, I'm leaving certain details out because really no one, just because I was there, they don't need to know all the personal details. My parents have some stuff like that. I like the truck. So clean. And here's a funny thing. Apparently my ambulance is considered a old classic vehicle. RV ambulance. Doesn't really matter. Is considered a classic because it's almost 25 years old. Actually, it's 26 years old. My truck is almost 40 years old. And somehow I'm moving around modern society in an old truck. Which it can be done. It has been completely rebuilt. Here's some old oil cans. Huh. Interesting. I'm sorry for the shakiness. If it's too shaky, I'm doing this with my phone for some reason. I could. Got the GoPro out and done it. This is building 1 of 15. I like industrial. Industrial and old stuff is cool. Though you got to be careful with some of it because they didn't have the same safety standards that we had back then. So there's probably lead in it and some other things that you probably wouldn't want to expose yourself to. So I am recording. If it's too bouncy, just let me know. You know, it's been a while since I've done any recording. Look at that. I'd almost say they're nailed, but I'm pretty sure they're for marking stuff because they have different numbers on them. Railroad grade gauge. Awesome. Different gauges based on different numbers. I need to do that with a 3D printer. Just make me some gauges and shims so I know what's what. Create me some regularness. Anyhow, I never did get to go to the Enid Railroad Museum. It was on my list. I did have permission to record there. I just never stayed long enough without doing 50,000 other things. So that's where we're at. Western art. Oh, that sure is a dark one. Really dark. Although it shows up better with the camera than it does with the in person. It looks a lot darker. The camera lightens up quite a bit. Ooh, postal cards from the early days. Aaron, you'd probably like this. All black and white. Huh. Cowboys. Anyhow, this is my lazy, I don't have to edit a video way of doing it. I just record myself and do a live, and they'll automatically go up live. So I have layers on. It's still in the 20s, and it's just as cold in here. I was hoping Aaron would come and see, but she's probably working today, and Mom's probably not really paying attention because I've been sending a lot of not good leaks through the family channel. Look at this. You'll like it. Well, if I can turn it around. Look. Small, medium, extra large. You know what? Looks strange shape. You know what that probably is? I bet that's for measuring egg sizes. See how it has a curved egg shape on it, and it's kind of, is it concave for it to sit in there? I bet you. Yeah. Based on weight would be my assumption. I could make some pie like that probably. Look, we're away from the squeaky noises on the other side of the building. Look, there's a little, won't let me too. Washing machine, cooking things. I do like making stuff from scratch. I do find it quite enjoyable. I'm not a fan of like starting the fire and everything else, but wow, that fireplace, so I could have seen it in many different places. And look at the size of this windmill. Put it right here, right at that thing's about probably 6 foot. Look at that, 6 footer. Anyhow. Look. Looks like it's a, well, it looks like a speaker actually. Has a little wire and a solid core magnet and then a little space between it with a membrane on it going to something. Oh, I bet you that's a microphone. Because it goes down smaller and get bigger, so you'd think if you're speaking in it and then you amplify the noise, you need to start out smaller and go bigger. Looks like there's a little Morse code device. There you go. There's old phones, like the old phones. Anyhow, ooh, a real copper to steel. I wonder if that's registered, but it is. It has a little tag on it, like it's registered with a little barcode so you can track it. I bet you didn't know that if you want to steal, whether you're stealing alcohol or something else, technically you're supposed to register it with the some government official because it's a steal and you cannot own a unlicensed steal. A steal like boiling and then condensating off certain vapors at different levels. It's also the same way they get crude oil over to the other. So anyhow, steel as in you boil it up and then you pull off different items at different levels based on the temperature of where it's at. And so diesel is lower on the steel height. That's why it's a little bit more raw and you get a little more of it. And gas is a little higher up, and the higher fuels and lighter fuels are higher up, and that's why it's considered lighter, higher fuels. This is cool. Look at this. Yeah. Telephone your telegrams. Anyhow, we have a dozen of those. And it's a phone booth. Haven't seen one in forever. Oh man, that's so much of a difference than out here. And Rose Rock. We have Rose Rock. Haven't seen that in a while. I know it's around here everywhere. So, there it is. 14-foot windmill. That was a big one too. I seen one of these for sale the other day on Facebook Marketplace. Actually, maybe this one. One of my friends online had it. I was toying with the idea of making my RV a steampunk themed one, and I probably will in the future as I build it out, but I have been way too busy. Oh, look how big that one is. I thought that one used to be outside. Oh, hey. My mom, she'll like this. I know she's not here yet, but she'll like this. Don't know why it didn't send any notifications out, but look, it's a water lift. Let's see. Oh. All right. I will bring you back in at the other building.